What's up? It's me, Chris.
And I'm Gene Black. This is Wrestling in Session.
And you know what? 1-2-12 Monday Night Raw sucked ass.
You think so?
It sucked.
What makes you think that?
Well, multiple things. Kane come for one out of all. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy Kane's back, with the mask, kind of like the old attitude gimmick, but I mean, him coming up through the ring, cutting the ring open, pulling Zack Ryder and having John Cena try to save him, looked like a pretty much a gay horror film,
Yeah, it did look pretty bad, but that's stuff they used to do, and that kind of excited me.
Chris Jericho, also, great return, but he just showed that he's still, just very, just doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care about the fans. He had that smile on his face, and he was like, that sarcastic Y2J smile and everything. It was like, all right,
like the whole time, and he didn't even talk.
Didn't say a word. He was just, all feminine and crap. Yay, I'm back! Yay, like that kind of shit.
They went for like
what the hell?
Like an entire month, like putting the promos on the commercials and stuff to get it all hyped up, and now it's like.
It was cool.
It
was decent, but just like he didn't say anything. It was ridiculous, and just that sarcastic smile on his face pissed me off. And I wanted to see him as a good guy. I mean, he still might be, but I don't think it's gonna happen now.
I don't know. He might not have. He might have just not had anything to say, So.
And you know what pissed me off about the first Raw of 2012? They made it seem like it was gonna be great. Like those events, and then. The WWE Championship is on the line. Monday Night Raw. CM Punk versus... What's the name of that queer Abercrombie and Fitch looking model?
Oh, I don't know.
Dolph Ziggler.
Is that his name?
Yeah, see, we don't even... who cares about him anyway? He's getting pushed and he gets a WWE Championship match on Raw because of John Laurinaitis. He beat him the prior week. And yeah, I guess supposedly he beat him again in a count out, but that was the worst championship match I've seen in a very long time. I mean, they've all sucked lately, but
Yeah, it's
I mean, come on, you want to start off the new year right, make it, all right, this is how we're gonna do it this year, and that WWE Championship match, it wasn't even much of a match. It wasn't a match.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff's been kind of disappointing lately with. Stuff you expect to be really big and it's not.
Yeah. And something else they should, kind of have a little bit of consideration for. The Divas division now is just a complete joke.
Oh, I agree,
sorry.
man.
It is
ridiculous. Remember when Lito was on it and Trish Stratus and the ones that could actually.
They better remember who they
wrestle,
are. If you don't know who they are, I don't know why the hell you're watching wrestling. I don't even know why you're watching this. Go watch Pokemon or something.
Yeah, man. But China's up there too. And
China, she used to beat the shit out of dudes, man. Remember when her and Jericho pinned each other at the same time? Both became Intercontinental Champion.
But they don't... there was that one match on Raw, and the one chick was doing alright, but, for the most part, they don't even fight.
No, they just, and, these bullshit pins every week, and just, 1, 2, 3, just like that. She got, I think, Eva Mendes, she got, tapped in the head. And that was it. Ridiculous. You know something? I think they could have better matches in the Special Olympics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just kidding. I didn't mean to offend anybody. I'm just in a very vile mood, and I hope I don't offend anybody by that.
Another thing we want to bring up is Chris Benoit. Do you think he deserves to be in the Wrestling Hall of Fame?
Absolutely. He was a tremendous wrestler. The guy, he kept going all the way to, his death in 2007. He was still in his prime, Dominant. And he's the Rabbit Wolverine.
I kind of have two sides on that. I think,
Two sides? What do you mean two sides? This guy was one of the best wrestlers of all time.
One of the best wrestlers. I totally agree. For that, he should be in there.
Since WCW, bro.
But
back with the Radicals, the Four Horsemen. come on.
But look what he did, man. I think that changes a lot of people's opinion.
You know something? You're right. He's a sick bastard. He's a sick fuck for doing some shit like that, I don't know what the fuck led to that, they say roid rage, this, that, it's all bullshit. I don't know, there's no reason for you to kill your 7-year-old son and your wife who did nothing.
I think
be there for you.
I heard somebody say this, that
but
from falling off the when he was doing his finisher.
Yeah.
And from hitting his head so many times.
Yeah, but there's so many other wrestlers, unfortunately a lot of wrestlers are dying lately, and it's a shame, but a lot of people, are messed up, but they don't do that. That's the worst case I've ever heard, basically.
Yeah.
That's
He's got a point there.
But you know what? I see what you're saying. There are two sides to it, but there aren't two sides to it. And I want WWE or whoever else to realize.
Because it should just go by wrestling.
Exactly. Thank you, Gene.
Yeah.
They don't even show footage of him anymore. They, for instance, the Royal Rumble channel shows all the past winners from The Rock to Bret Hart to Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, John Cena. The list goes on, But they didn't show in 2004 it was when Chris Benoit won the Royal Rumble. He was the first entry, the second man to do that. The first was Jay's favorite, Shawn Michaels.
Hey, Shawn Michaels was good though.
Yeah, but we don't care about Jay's opinion. But honestly, bottom line, like you said, they should go by his wrestling abilities, what he did in that ring, not by what he did outside of it. It's World Wrestling Entertainment. We want to be focused on the sport. And at least if you're not going to have him labeled as one of the top 50 wrestlers of all time, which is absolute bullshit, at least, don't innovate what he did outside of the ring, because we don't even want to think about that. That's disgusting. But I respect him as a wrestler.
As a wrestler, yeah. Yeah. But he deserves to be up there, man.
But yes or no, do you think he should be in the Hall of Fame? In conclusion to this.
Yeah.
Yes? At least I could agree with you. You know what? What about you, Jay? What do you think?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Why not? I loved him. He had the best performances I've ever seen.
Right here saying yes, he should be in it. So you know what? Vince McMahon, if you're going to make the Hall of Fame meaningful this year, bring in some good names. I know you're trying to get the Ultimate Warrior again. Hopefully he accepts, because he had an illustrious career. Get the Rabid Wolverine, Chris Benoit, the master of the crippler crossface, because that's the guy, man. I'm Chris.
I'm Gene Black.
You'll see us again. Wrestling in Session.
He just sits there and walks away.